Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream. A murky, forgotten
Right, so
land.
enough with the silliness. No doubt to piss off a few people who really don't like it when you kill NPCs. But I like doing that stuff. You know, someone's got to do it. I do enjoy the lighting on this game. The shadow looks a little bit rough on the far wall. That'll probably look beautiful on PC. Right, so the next thing is the Ruin Sentinels. And I don't think the Ruin Sentinels is as hard as people think, because I think it's more of a fight of patience than anything else. The 2v1 aspect, if you know, stay really calm, stay really patient, and don't take any risks, I bet you can chip them down. And if not, you can always just farm levels, which is something I don't really do. Attuned spells, eh? Oh, you can warp here. Cool. But what we're going to do is we'll go back to Majula, because we've got nearly 30,000 souls, and we're about to fight a boss where we'll probably lose 30,000 souls. And as much as I would like to say I'm going to stomp them like I did Ornstein, I just don't think I will. The height of my arrogance is not so that I think I can run through a 2v1 in a game which I'm incredibly new to. I thought you were dead. I was too busy plaiting my beard. I'm tempted to upgrade this sword because I think at level 3 this sword is stronger than this. In fact, I said I think when I know it's stronger than this. So it might be worth using against those Sentinels. But it is from the old game, and I did say I wasn't going to do that. Ooh, I've got some twinkling. And it increases stability, I'll have that. Like, I'm also tempted to try and get some scaling. You know, because I don't have a dex weapon yet. I've got a lot of interesting weapons, just none that... Quality, strength weapon, dex. Strength weapon, but could be quality weapon. A lot of strength. Definitely a bias towards strength at the moment. I'm interested to see that. That is a spear that's got a lot of dex on it. But I think I'm going to throw some levels in because there's really nothing to buy. If I could go back to Gavlan and buy some of his stuff... Ooh, I could buy some arrows. Because I'm going to start using my bow and be a little bit more exploratory with the bow. But I think I'm just going to get some more levels.
I'll be around.
Bearer seek the king.
It is kind of sad that I have all these souls and nothing to do with them. Can I do that? No. And I just try to do it again, even though I can't do it. So, how many decks can we get? Get 5 decks. And then I can use that awesome looking spear. Let's try that. Bum 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 bum. Aha! I'm Mr. Pokey McPokerson. I like to poke it with my very long spear. Yeah. So, it's definitely a spear, guys. It might be fun to use for a bit. Ooh, it makes me kind of fat, though. Spears are really safe. I don't want to really be that safe. I don't know. $239. It's not And that's on the base level. I could have upgraded a little bit. I've got any Nightmare Souls. Right. Still kind of fat. Still staggering my way through the menus. Ooh, I've got 2 of these. I might as well see how many souls that gives you. Unless... No, I can always just get him back. Can't I use another one? Fuck it. Exploration. Experimentation. 6,000 souls. Not bad. That should be enough to put some points into the spear to see if it's any good. Once again, this is a mistake, and I know it's a mistake when I'm doing it. Because Titanite is so rare at the moment. I don't know why. Oh, I've only got 1 piece, so yeah, it's definitely rare. And I can't buy any from you, can I, sir? No, because he has a finite resource of it, which is stupid, man. Well, time to see if it's any good. Because if it's not, we're taking it off. Right. Not too sure the best way to get to this boss. But I'm sure we'll figure it out. An altered state of tit and ite. Used to imbue weapons with magic, or to provide magic reduction to shields. Yes. So, in my PlayStation file, I killed the lady here. In this file, I did not kill her, so... Lady is alive. Not entirely sure if she's going to do anything. Have a look. So it does middling damage. It's not great, but it's safe. And how many can I do without my stamina getting? So I can do about a good 3 or 4 hits before my stamina goes. Right, what does it do when we're not blocking? Right. There's considerably more when you're not turtling. Interesting. Cool. Let's try some two-handing. Could have been a mistake, but this guy starts with his back to us. I think he's the worst one too. Because this area is horrible. It gives you some wicked range. Wow. Yeah, I've never had this much range. Feels kind of good. Oh, fuck. I don't know. I can maybe work with this. This could be fun for a while. Because I've been using that sword for ages, and I feel like I need something different. This will be a good test of the usefulness of this. Because spears are ranged weapons for anyone who has eyes. And this is an enemy that exploits the fact they have range. Because they mob you. And we've got quite the group of them at this moment. Which is very dangerous. But it's not sweeping, that's the problem. Right, you can get away from these if you get stuck, you do this. Not a lot of people seem to know that. They can follow you though, so don't think that, you know, you've figured out the matrix, because they will still come. Like if I would have funneled them at the door, I would have stood a better chance. I did not mean to do that. That was a push, a guard break on a funny analog. This is kind of useful, man. I'm liking it. I don't have any Titanite, but I'm liking it. He's liking it too. Look at him. Get on down, get on down, dancing swords. Oh yeah. If I had the channel as Trident, I could look at him. The jigging. The swords have jigged. It is a sign of the ancient ones. The old one will return when the 3 swords do the little jig in the old Bastille. Right. And I think there's a few more in here. Yep. This spear is interesting. If you're curious too, these enemies do drop the sword they use. I thought it was a Flamberg. It is not. It's called a Royal Sword, I guess. This enemy's dumb as shit when they're on their own. But when they're in that little gangbang squad. I like a spear. I've never liked spears. No one likes spears. Or spear users. They're the toilet of the community. Wow, the durability on this thing's decreased a little bit. But we'll have a crack with this. I don't think the spear is going to be all that useful against these fellas. Wow, it's actually much better than I thought it was going to be. Much better than I thought it would be, actually. But I think it's because these enemies really are not as bad as they seem. It's the gangbang. The gangbang is what makes it tough. Oh. Right. So I said I wanted to poison them. Which I haven't tried. So sorry about that. Poke. Poke. Oh, that's right. I was talking about something, wasn't I? Poke. Poke. I think stamina is the issue here. When it's you against two of them, stamina is everything, and having the stamina to attack and get away is all about managing. And a lot of people are really bad at managing stamina. Which is kind of funny, considering it's the most important skill on the game. Here it comes. Look at him waiting on the other side. Right. So, we could get really lucky here and get one on his own. Take massive fall damage as well when you land here. What's he doing? I'm listening for the other one and I've got no stamina. The other one's about to jump up, I can hear him, I think. Yes. So you want to get down at this point. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Fuck. Very close to being dead. That was really dumb of me, that. Not quite as dumb as this. Okay, so I have a knackered analog on my controller, and we're about to see how much it's going to hinder me right now in this particular fight. Early strategies so far, keep them both on screen. Take like one hit. Get your stamina back. Stamina is the that's... Whoa, a guard break. And I'm dead. No. I've never seen them throw the shield before. It's bad news. Real bad news, in fact. But he can't block now, which is really good news. And the second hit. And then the hit on you. That's annoying. Bloody hell. Like Jason in the Argonauts. What's going on? Could have hit them both then. I can't tell if being up close is a better strategy than being far away, because when you're far away they do the jump, and the jump is probably when you're at your biggest risk of dying. Along with the crazy, like, spin move they do. Because if they both do that and you're in range, I'm fighting with the cable on my fucking headset. One. No second hit. Interesting. Alright, this is when they're tempted to start jumping. Yeah. Big hit, but he only does one. Big hit, but it's only one. I think mid-range is probably best range. That's a big one. That was a mistake. But I can't heal because of things like that. I've never seen that before. This is a mistake too. Yeah, unfortunate. But we can do this fight. It's not that bad. In fact, I want to try the sword. The spear is all good in that, but what if people don't have the spear? At least hang on, everybody can have the spear, but they can't use it. Yeah, that's the thing. 25 dex is something you probably won't have. So if anybody is following this to try and get through the game, which I don't really recommend doing. But I think that this is probably the toughest fight thus far. It's just the healing. Now that they've made the AI incredibly aggressive for no other reason than just to try and stop you from healing, it's incredibly challenging getting an opening to heal because it's luck-based. It's one of those moments where you can have a really good distance from an enemy and heal and they don't do anything, or they'll just run at you and smash you like that boss just did. And the obvious problem with it is you don't really have any control. Tell you what I want to try. What's a really light weapon? That does 100 damage and I can use it. That does 120 and I can use it. 120 and I can use it. 105. Is it light enough to keep you rolling? No, fuck. If I drop the bow, does that help? No. Going into the menu and dropping items is... Let's just take that off. I would prefer something, I don't know, maybe the hand axe. Ah, hammer's pretty good. Yeah, we'll just go with the stock. I want to try and poison them. I want to know if you can. Because if you can poison them, poison is unbelievably powerful. People don't realise yet, or people do realise and it's just not on the internet yet, but poison is insanely powerful. I would go as far as to say that it's so powerful, I would expect them to patch it. Because people are going to complain. Because people complain about everything. But I think the faster way back here is probably to go down the stairs and go up the ladder. However, I think if I die on the next attempt, which there's a really big chance I will, I'm going to cut out my run backs, I think. Just to make it a little bit... Ow, I might die on this fucking instance. Spear was good at this. I'll definitely give it that much. It was really good against these. Because your range is the worst part of this game. You don't have any range. So I believe from this point onwards we can simply... Have you noticed how these guys drop life gems too? I think that's intentional because they knew that this boss was going to be the first real hurdle. I don't know why I'm not holding B. Just having one of them days. So I think this is one of the quicker ways to do that, to get back. I could be wrong, there could be a super cool shortcut that I don't know about. He's thick as pig shit, this kid. That's crafty, that, because when your lock-on goes, you have a less than, 100% chance of blocking things. If you didn't know. You have a more chance of being dead-angled. And obviously when you get dead-angled, it's good night, Irene. Same when you rotate, really. Rotating around an enemy on Dark Souls normally not a great idea when they've got horizontal strikes because they will dead angle you. But it's not too bad on this one. Incoming dead angle death. Like, that would be the one that did it. If there were an attack that was known to do it, it'd be that one. I think, anyway. It's always patience. Patience is the reason most people die on these games. Like, that could have been a big hit because of the delay in putting my shield back on. But this game forces on you. So... see if this works. Come on, asshole. That was not good. And I'm being an idiot. And I could really be doing a lot of damage here. Oh, dying. Wow. That was really unlucky and stupid. And I ended up turning the game volume down because my headset has got a stupid fucking mixer in the middle of it and it catches on my legs. So I didn't have any sound then, so I didn't know what was happening. I thought the game was breaking. But that's a waste of time. Time that could have been spent, you know, maybe doing some good damage. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. For all the bonfires as well, you'd think they'd have one a little bit closer. Considering that this game is a little bit kinder than Dark Souls when it comes to bonfires, yeah. Bonfires weren't actually in Dark Souls, they're a new thing. It's somebody who's illiterate and cannot spell. Bonfire. Bon, P-H-I-R-E, of course. See, I'll hate that forever. Hello, is there anybody in here? I sure hope I'm not about to get mobbed by armored nutters. Oh, I got all of them. Awesome. Fucking hell. Faster than they look like they should be. Well, them two seem to be having trouble with steps. Oh no! What is this strange contraption under our feet? Is it magic? What is this wizardry? Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. I can hear something moving about. It must be those dudes above us. But another thing with this fight is, as soon as you get it down to one of them, you've probably won. As long as you don't get too careless. Which, Dark Souls is a game built to be careless. And it loves it when you're careless. It gets it off. I really want a two-hand against this guy, but I don't have any confidence in my ability to not get killed. Because for a boss, there's three of them, they do attack really fast and quite repeatedly, which is surprising. Because the thing with Ornstein and Smo is Ornstein was fast and Smo was slow. And don't get me wrong, they both could be kind of fast and slow depending on what you did. But that was the balance of the fight, or the desired balance, which in some cases meant that there was not much balance at all. That's annoying that they get to do the attack on landing. Oh, he's got a poise that can be broken, it would seem. So now, it'd be great if he gets stuck on the roof and this guy would actually get up here really quick. Which, this is the ultimate part, but it doesn't work that way. Because this is not a nice game. Interesting. Will the other one jump up? Which way is this guy going to jump up from? Nah. Like, fall damage. Taking fall damage in a fight, I really disagree with. And I think that this is... I've killed myself again, nearly. Can't fucking see, man. So dangerous. His mate does... Like, I could have healed then, because his mate got stuck on the geometry. Do you notice that? I'm dead. Yeah. Super long hammer things. Just... Oh, it's so strange. But once again, it's a 2/3v1 fight with a lot of luck variables, and not a big fan of luck variables. And Dark Souls is probably one of the luckiest based games I've played, which is why I like bosses like the Four Kings. And I mean, the Four Kings when you first do it is horrible because you don't understand how it works. But as soon as you get that understanding, whoa. As soon as you get that understanding, sorry, you essentially never struggle with the Four Kings again. Unless, you know, Dark Souls throws the random death curveball, which everybody who's playing it knows what that means. It's what the game does. But I'm sticking to what I said on this fight. I don't think it's hard. I think it's just a situational nightmare. Thank God. You see that? He actually hit his sword on the door. Is that the first time that's... Oh no. I didn't press roll then. It just buffered the input for some reason, because I'm probably pressing it a little bit too feverishly. That was bullshit. Fluent fucking bullshit. I miss, they don't. It's not fair. And now they start getting pathing issue. That hurts a lot, that move. It's a multiple hit move. Yeah, this guy's just really stupid. But it's helping him because I can't fucking hit him. Which is great. And I've used like 1,000,000 healing items on a mob just before a boss in traditional Dark Souls fashion. But if everything goes right in this fight, I shouldn't have to heal aside from the fall damage, which, I'm sorry, but it's kind of bullshitty. And it makes me think, if I buy the ring that lowers your fall damage, if it would decrease it. Like, if you've got a great shield, you can probably stay up top. Take them on that way. Funnel them together. Or maybe the great sword, oh shit. Great sword's got fantastic stun lock potential. And these enemies can have their poise broken. Has to be said as well, the music's great. It's got that like gladiatorial edge to it, which I do appreciate. Look at that. It gives him a little woo. To those uninitiated, a woo is what he just did. Maybe if I stand closer, it'll just jump immediately instead of spazzing around like an idiot. No, he's going to spazz around like an idiot. Yep, he's going to waste all the time in the world. Other guys jumping are about, nah. Why is he shielding? And I'm dropping. So that time the damage weren't so bad. Right, who is who, man? I can't tell. Shield. Crazy Jason and Argonaut. So you cannot block now, which is super good news. You're doing that crazy spin, but you're vulnerable after it. Right, I was locked on. He's doing the crazy spin. Both doing the crazy spin. Okay. Wow. It's kind of fortunate, that. Because out of all the attacks, I think that's the favourable one. That I don't like. That I don't mind. That is a pillar. Kind of mind pillars. Lock-on doesn't help. If the lock-on was on his foot, the camera wouldn't obscure when it gets to the wide reaches of the screen. I could have countered that. Watch. As soon as I got a counter, he does something. No, he didn't. Spin move and a thrust move. Cool. That worked really well. That is bad. You fucking troll, dude. Why would you do that? Yeah, massive counter on that because he does a little fancy fanfare at the end. There you go. 1, 2, and then the other guy. 1, 2, and then we drop the shield to get the stamina back. Someone's going to jump. They have to jump. They're being too cooperative. Second hit. 1, second hit. I want to counter that, but the other one could hit me, and I just don't want to take that risk. Patience. That's all this fight is. Patience and bullshit. Two of my favourite desserts. Look, I could have took big hits then, but... Right, that's what I wanted. But you see? See? You gotta be really, really patient, because... What if I could do something with a shield? You see how it's sticking out the wall? What if that's just cosmetic? They both did the same thing then. Both did the same thing then. I need to back up. What's he doing? What's he doing? That's a single hit, that one. Look, I could have hit him then. RNG. Do they strike or do they wait? Like just then. This is really bad. This is really bad because I've got a blind spot. It's cool though because they just did a single hit each. Jump. Fuck you and your stupid jump. 1, 2. The buddy's gonna jump, I reckon. Reckoned wrong. You're jumping. And I don't know what your friend's doing. So you might be wondering, why am I not attacking? I'm terrified that if I go forward, they're going to jump on each other. And it happens, you're going for a strike and the other one jumps on you. And it's really cheesy. It's the best way to explain it. Like that. He lands, bang where the other guy is so the other guy can cover him. 1, 2. Another guy. Same move. So they cover each other and it's fucking annoying is what it is. Straight up annoying. But there is enough time to hit them. We just want them to do the spin move. Because the spin move is massive recovery. That's a good one for us. Because that's got big recovery too. Like, you see what I mean? The AI is It's super confusing. That's one hit, that, so I can hit him. Alright. Oh no! Spin move too. And they both did it. Cool. This is an opportunity, this. Right. Oh, fuck you. You see that bullshit? I swap to the guy who's closest, and then he stops moving and the other guy gets closest. Silly, 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 silliness. And the second hit, please. And then the counter. Could have maybe killed him then. Jump and a slam, and then your buddy's going to do a little jog. No? Cheesy. Cheesy boss. That was terrible. Can't see, can't see, can't see. Thank you. Very low on stamina. Need to be a little more careful. I say a little more careful. Can you imagine anybody fighting any more careful than this? I bloody can't. So, I stand by what I've said. This boss is shit. This boss is not hard. This boss is a cheese fest. An absolute and utter fucking cheese fest. What a piece of shit. Can I point down? I hate the taunts, but I want to point down. I'm pressing back in the delay. Watch. 1, 2. There's a fucking delay. Terrible Dark Souls. Like, listen. I'm going to put the pad next to the screen. Next to the mic, sorry. And I'm pressing back. That was quicker then. One more time. No, it's okay now. Apparently, the interface lags when things are on the screen. Yes. I killed the Sentinels and then was pierced on the shield by accident. So we've made some progress. Hooray! Now it's back to stuff we've not seen. Or I might have seen but didn't realise I'd seen it. So I'm gonna run around pressing A. That wall looks dead suspicious right there. Sneaky, sneaky. You have found the sexiest weapon in the ladder. Shit. Thought I'd done something awesome then. So last night I ran around almost every area in the game doing what I just did then. And I actually had a lot of fun. We haven't had a minute yet. Maybe it's about time. Maybe it's a trap. No, it's not a trap. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, what a terrible spell! That's gotta be it. It looks dodgy. Look at it. It looks like a builder's painted that. Or a bad plumber. Oh, yeah, that kind of does look cheesy too. Where is this? This is the fight room. There's places to go here. Oh, Home and Bones. That's cool. I should really make another video. Shit.